this cover off first. Just use a pick or a small screwdriver and just pop underneath there. It pops out. There's a cover right here. Do the same. Just use a pick or a screwdriver. There's a little slot right there in the top. Just try to get underneath it. It just pops down. Using a T30, take these 3 screws out. There's 2 down here and 1 up there. And just slide this up and slide it out. And with some needle nose pliers, we're going to take this cable off. Just squeeze the 2 tabs. Slide it through. These are the 2 tabs you're trying to squeeze. And disconnect the wiring harness. Just push down on the connectors. Disconnect that. And the other ones. You gotta push down on that tab. You can use a pick or a screwdriver. Disconnect this connector right here. Use a pick. Just get underneath the tab and then slide the connector out. There's the little tab. Just be careful not to break it. And there's a retainer right here. You can get under there with a trim tool. Just try to pry up on that retainer. And slide it away. Disconnect the connector, push down on the tab, and slide it out. And get underneath here, there's a little retainer. Just pry that up with a trim tool. It's a little push tab right here. Just get under here with a trim tool. And just pry it out, just so you can access that nut. Use a 10mm socket. Take these 3 nuts off. And when you go to take the last one off, just make sure you support the mirror before you take it off. And grab the mirror and just slide it up. Now take the new mirror, slide the wiring harness through the hole. Take these caps off if you didn't take those off already. And line up the studs. Get all the nuts started. Tighten down the bolts, not too tight, just snug. Slide this cover over and then push that push pin back in place. Connect the wiring harness. And if you can, transfer that push retainer over to the new wiring harness. Now reattach the wiring harness. And this wiring harness that goes up to this connector. Lock that down, and the retainer. Just put these covers back in place. And take the handle cable. Slide the little ball in that hole and line that up. Go over the lock rod. And slide the channel, the top of the door panel in the channel. And make sure the pins are lined up pretty good. Once they're in position, just push it down. Put the 3 screws back in. And push this cover back down. Put this cover in place. Lock it down. And this cover right here.